Monday, Tuesday where a lot of soreness started to set in, and then yesterday started to get better, and today's a little better yet, for sure.
Since this is your first big accident with this car, have your conversations with NASCAR changed or shifted at all, and what you've experienced and shared that?
No, it's too early in the process. I think they're compiling all the data and video that they see from the wreck. There was about 30 cars in that one wreck, so there's a lot to go through for sure for them. But we haven't had any dialogue as far as what we could do to change anything. I would think if we were going to implement any changes for next year that they would have already been started on it, but I'm not really sure. I haven't been briefed on any of that.
If you've had that hard of at that speed, NASCAR tells us, the speeds and the angles are a little bit different with this car. Do you know if you've had a wreck similar to that one previously, to kind of compare this injury versus previous ones?
I don't know. That's something I'll certainly ask. I'm sure they have a log of hits that I've taken over the years, and so certainly from my standpoint, body-wise, it took much harder hit than what I've had in the past on any other wreck. But I'll have to look at the numbers. The numbers might say that my body's lying, and I shouldn't feel that way.
And what's the role of the team in this compared to a year ago? Before, when you worked on the cars and you guys built your own cars, you could probably say, okay, do we put a bar here? Do we do this or do we do that? And now, with everything coming from vendors, can you have conversations with vendors? Does everything have to go through NASCAR? Can you guys work on developing anything, or is it all in the hands?
It's all in the hands of NASCAR. It's up to them to make sure that all the drivers are safe, and whatever the product they hand us is essentially, we didn't design the next gen car. We left it in their hands to design it and farm it out to these companies to build. But certainly, in the old days, certainly we would do things in our own race shop to make them a little bit better based off of the feedback we've had. But we just kind of wait and see what they're going to hand us.
Do you feel change any part of your safety equipment or anything that?
No, I think we've done a really good job at Joe Gibbs Racing of making sure that I've got a safe compartment to work in. I don't know that really we could do anything different. I've got my head wedged into the headrest as it is. There's no loose shaking around there, so I know that they want us wedged in there. They had us add foam for this year, knowing that the hits probably were going to be more significant. So I think that we're doing everything we can from the driver and team side.